Howdy Doody, good morning and welcome back to the channel. And as you can see by this tree just up here, we have returned. Last time we were here we got a complete washout up on Cat Bell, so we came down here just to get out of the wind and rain, and obviously we realised it was Otterbeil Bay. So we're back as a return. We're here at sunrise, and I say I've got Mr. Optical Creator with me again. Morning. So, yeah, obviously it was Dan's meet up last time we came here. I think it was just over a year ago now, maybe 18 months ago. So, returning to a location to see what we can get this time. So if you do make a return to a location, just enjoy it like we're going to do today. Because last time we were here, the tide was right up to this shoreline. So yeah, but now we've got a lot of space to work with. Work with a bit more of this tree, getting it, or arching, I think it's skiddaw in the background, arching over the back of there, and it's time to work this composition. We've got a nice sky as well, so these are going to be nice and dark and moody. Hopefully a little bit of light will break through for this sunrise. But yeah, stay with us, because I've got a time lapse going as well. You might have seen a little bit in that intro, and see what we can get from here. We are going to take the classic, and then I'm going to have a little wander up there like I did last time and see what else there is. So yeah, so we keep looking round, see what there is. It did give out 0% wind. Come on, it's a Lake District. It ain't going to happen, is it? Because look, there's no reflections happening this morning. Unlike the last vlog you saw where it was reflection heaven. So yeah, stay tuned as we make the most of this classic location. Right then peeps, first composition in the bag, vertical orientation. I have got the rock face on the right hand side, leads you out to the shoreline. The shoreline comes from the left as well. Obviously with this water being a lot lower than it was before, we can get further round, because before it was lapping right up against this side. So been chatting with Dan and we both said we need to get down a little bit lower just to try and get that tree to overcome the fells in the background. There's a tree up there that does encroach into it, but it'll be easily cloned out. There's not a lot of it to do, but I'll put you through the viewfinder. As you can see from there, a tiny little bit just comes in this right hand side up here, but nothing much. But yeah, for a nice blue hour shot. Both got set up side by side. I'll pop the first one on now for you. Right peeps, look at this. We have got a bit of colour just starting to come through now underneath. Whether that'll cast across or not, I don't know. But if it does, you know full well we're going to capture it. We have got some nice boulders around this side as well. I've had a quick scout around the other side. That I probably will take a shot in a bit. That'll probably be a long exposure shot, because we've got some nice rocks leading round, but I'll come back to that in a bit. But if this rock here had a little bit more water around it, this could be a nice one with this edge down here. We've got an old petrified tree here, but it's just the trunk. So anyway, let's stick with the classic, because fingers crossed, if this lights up, could be in for a treat, but there's a little bit too much cloud for my liking, but we'll see anyway. Right peeps, we have got a slight bit of colour coming. Keep changing composition, and I will probably crop these to either an 8x10 or a square crop, just because there's a lot of emptiness on this foreground. However, we've got the clouds, the textures in the clouds are fantastic. So you're bound to see some colour images and black and white ones from here, because this is going to suit both, is this. We're hoping for a bit of light, but it's going to happen or not. We've got a few breaks in the clouds, but yeah, it is breaking up behind the tree. It just needs to cast across. But yeah, fingers crossed. Anyway, I've had a couple of long exposures going, so what I've got so far, I'll bowl up now for you. Right then peeps, as you can see we've got a little bit closer. Landscape orientation this time because we've got a nice big bank of cloud up there. The tree has got a bit of a white spot behind it where they're breaking the cloud, but a landscape orientation taking into all of that big sweep of the fells. So the tree comes from the right on the intersecting diagonal all across them fells. Some nice wispy clouds as well, but unfortunately no colour. So yeah, could be a nice black and white one this. It just suits, it's going to be a black and white day to be honest. This cloud and whatnot, it just suits it. But I'll put you through the back of the camera and you can see what I mean. There we go, the wispy cloud right coming right across here. We've got a bright spot behind the tree, so it's making a bit of a silhouette. Another bright spot there, but that cloud there is looking great. So yeah, what I'll do, I'll put this one on now for you, and then we'll have a little wander around the other side. Probably a bit of long exposure for the next ones. So yeah, I'll bob this one on now for you. Right, I'm going to make go over at top now, but look at all this rootage round here, as this tree has just grabbed onto all these rocks round here. But yeah, this is, yeah, something else is this. So if you do come up here, just be careful climbing up here, because there's roots galore all the way down this side. As you can see, it's a great little outcrop is this. But look at this, all just holding on. Right, come on, let's go to the other side. Right peeps, I'm forgetting the rocks for the time being. I will come back and shoot them because I've just been talking to Dan looking round, just seeing an old jetty. Whether we can get on it or not, I don't know. But there's a path down here and some big boulders and trees and stuff, so like I said earlier, when you come to a location, it's always worth getting the classic, but then having a wander and see what else you can find. Because we've got all these trees on this side, look, all looking down. But yeah, let's go see if we can get to this jetty. This was a long exposure shot. Could be a nice black and white one, could this? So if we can get to it, I'll bob you back on when we get down there. Right peeps, we've made it to the jetty. We can get on it, but there's a bit of woodland at this side as well. So it looks interesting at that side, a little crag. But for the time being, it's the old classic jetty shot, and why not? So I'll get some of the composite. Oh, a pair of mandarin ducks as well, look. This ain't gonna pick it up. Just taking off, look. So yeah, let's get so with a few compositions. Right then peeps, as you can see, we've made it onto the jetty. It is a classic shot. It is going to be a long exposure shot. It's more doubtly going to be in black and white because of all this. So yeah, it's going to be quite high contrast, minimalist, black and white, but this jetty is great because it slopes down everything, and having the geared head, it just, you can line everything up with the posts, everything, the centre line, banging that end centre there. So yeah, I've done a landscape and a portrait version, 10 stop on, but having the geared head just to tweak it here and there. I tell you what, if you ever need a geared head, I'll put the description and the link below for this, because what an absolute bargain they are. And I've got a discount code Ginger for it off KNF Concept. So yeah, the filters, I'm using the Freewell ones from before still, so I'll link everything below. But I'll bob these on now for you because yeah, a classic in the Lake District jetty, long exposure. Why not while we're here? I'll bob these on next for you. Peeps, I've come round to the side. Dan's just to the right hand side of me. He's getting the reflection shots, but I've come to try something different. Like I said earlier, when you come to classic locations and go search them out, try something different. So I have. As you can see, I've got a canopy just here. That is just filling the sky in. So I've got some branch on the left hand side encroaching into the fells, which I'm not too bothered about, but I've got separation between this canopy here. Also the jetty, a long exposure with the reflection, and also all this tree rootage down here. Come on, let's show you. All this tree rootage down here leading you in. What I think I'm going to do next, I think I'm going to put the wide angle on just so I can get close to some of these tree roots. Might even try it round here, because you've got the tree roots, you've got that boulder which is just surrounded, then you've got the jetty. The only thing we're doing that, it brings the posts into the fells, which I want the separation. So if I can make it work, I'll come back to you and let you know how I've done it. But for the time being, I'll have this shot what I've just been doing next for you. Right peeps, I have had to go to the wide angle just to try and get it all in. So what I'll do, if the panels worked, and this will definitely work, just let me know below which one you prefer. We are going to continue to walk around here and see what any other competitions we can get. Just work in this area. So again, I'll end with these images. Any more that we find along those little travels this morning, I'll bob all them on at the end for you, because my batteries are going. It's been a cold weekend, the batteries don't last very long. So anyway, what I'll do, I'll end with these. Any more images I get, I've just said I'll bob up. So if you've enjoyed it, please give us the old thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing, and I'll link everything below about the geared head and the filter system. So, but the geared head has been a godsend on that jetty today, just sliding them posts up and everything. Absolute dream. So yeah, I'll end it all now. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.